Dr. Anjali Chhabbria, Shraddha is clearly an independent woman who has the agency to walk away from her parents, stay by herself in the capital, and yet for some reason she chooses, as some other women do as well, to stay on in this abusive relationship. Given the fact that he'd already indicated once that he was thinking about killing her, given the fact that he was using cigarette stubs, getting violent again and again, what does it tell you about Shraddha that she chose to stay on in what was a toxic and abusive relationship?
So, often we see that in a relationship, if there is one person who is, he's violent, he's aggressive, but at the same time, this girl is staying on, maybe she has her own needs of dependency, or she feels that she's so empathetic and she is psychologically so strong that she's going to change his behavior. And that is a mistake that I see a lot of young people make, both girls and boys. When they have a spouse who convinces them that, they are behaving in a certain manner because of maybe something that the other person has done. The problem is that these people get convinced and they also feel that their love will change it all. And they continue to love them, make excuses for them, and also find excuses for their behavior. So they say, typically we see that in these cases, there could be one person who's extremely suspicious and who may say that, oh, you're smiling more with another boy or another girl than you're with me. They convince them. And then the second thing they do is they isolate them. Like how the friend was saying, they have shifted, they've gone, they've changed cities. And suddenly she's not in touch with her friends. So what they typically do is they isolate them and they keep convincing them that what they are saying is right. I see a lot of young people who are trapped in such relationships. And my one advice to them is get out of it. Typically when they try to get out, the other person may threaten suicide, may threaten something or the other, which makes them stay, and they feel that no, let me stay on and let me help him, because if I leave him or leave her, then maybe something bad will happen, you know. So of course, we'll have to go into details about her personality, which I'm not aware of, but at the same time, this is what we see in society today. And this whole thing about love, which is, I mean, our definition of love actually comes from what we see in the media, and that needs to be changed. We need to be having more discussions like this in schools and colleges about what is realistic love, what are relationships, rather than having a sugar-coated, story where we think that our love can change it all. Or we must tolerate if we love somebody. The fact is that we must teach our girls and boys to talk about these things when they happen so that they can take help.